In the lush green heart of Kokori village in Delta State, Nigeria, lived Rekewe, a strong and wise 30-year-old woman. Her skin glows in the sun as she worked tirelessly to cultivate her small farm, where she grew yams, cassava, and vegetables. But Rekewe's true passion was not in farming, it was in preserving the land and the life it nurtured. From a young age, she has been deeply connected to the forest that surrounds her village, a connection that had grown stronger with each passing year. Kokori was a place of rich tradition and deep-rooted respect for the earth, but in recent years, a new threat has emerged. Hunters from neighboring towns began to encroach on the forest, driven by the demands for bushmeat. These hunters saw that the animals of the forest as nothing more than a source of income, but to Rekewe, they were the soul of the land. She knew that if the killing continues, the delicate balance of nature would be disrupted, and not just the animal, but the people too will suffer. Rekewe has heard the story passed down from her grandmother, tales of times where forests were teeming with life, where animals roamed freely, and the people of Kokori lived in harmony with nature. But now, the once abundant wildlife was dwindling, and the songs of birds and calls of monkeys were becoming rare. Rekewe could not stand by and watch her beloved forest destroyed. She decided to act. One evening, as the sun deepened below the horizon and the village prepared for the night, Rekewe gathered the elders in the village square. The air was thick with anticipation as she stood before them, her voice steady and filled with love. "We must protect our land," she began. "The forest has given us everything: food, medicine, and shelter, but now it is under threat. If we do not act, we will lose the animals that have been our companions for generations. We will lose the balance that has sustained us." The elders listened intently. They had seen the changes too: the dwindling game, the barren trees, the dying stream. But they were unsure how to confront the hunters, who were armed and determined. Rekewe proposed the plan: "We must speak to the hunters, not with anger, but with wisdom. We will show them that the forest is more valuable alive than dead. If they continue to hunt, they will destroy not only the animals, but also the land. Without the animals, the forest will die, and so would our way of life." The elders nodded, seeing the truth in our words. Together, they devised a strategy to confront the hunter and to involve the entire community in protecting the forest. They would use their knowledge of the land and the spirit that guided it to create sanctuary for wildlife. The next morning, Rekewe and the elders set out for the forest. They found the hunters setting trap and preparing for their kill. With a calm, firm voice, Rekewe spoke to them. "My brothers," she said, "this forest is our home, and it has sustained us for generations. But if we continue to take it without giving back, it will no longer sustain us. The animals you hunt are not just food. They are part of the cycles of life that keep our land fertile and our river flowing." The hunters listened, with their eyes narrowing with suspicion. But Rekewe continued. "Tell them of the spirit that watched over the forest, of the ancestors who had lived in harmony with nature, and of the future that was at risk if they did not change their ways." One of the hunters looked at Rekewe and said, "We need to hunt to feed our families." Rekewe smiled gently. "There are other ways. We can work together to create a protected area where the animals can thrive. We can teach our children the importance of the forest so that they too will protect it. We can find new ways to sustain our families without destroying our homes." Reluctantly, the hunters agreed to give her plan a chance. Over the following months, Rekewe led the villagers, creating wildlife sanctuaries. They marked the boundaries of the protected area, planted trees, and restored the land that has been damaged. They also began to develop alternative sources of income, such as beekeeping, farming, ecotourism, which provided for their families without harming the forest. The change was slow, but it was steady. The animals began to return. The stream flowed clearer, and the forest grew greener. The hunters, now the guardians of sanctuary, found pride in their new roles as protectors of the land. They realized that the forest was indeed more valuable alive than dead. Rekewe's effort did not go unnoticed. Her story spread beyond Kokori, inspiring other communities to take actions to protect their land. She was recognized as a leader, a woman who has not only saved wildlife of her village, but also preserve the future of our people. And so the forest of Kokori tribe, a testament to the power of one woman's determination and the strength of a community united in purpose in the animals that roamed freely, and in the hearts of people who had learned that to protect the land was to protect themselves. Please like, share, and subscribe.